What's up, Chucklefucks? Welcome back to Wrench's Wreckfest, the series where you submit your From the Depths designs to me for review, and I either praise them for being a fantastic design with little feedback, or shit all over them for them being a terrible design with maybe a side of constructive criticism. I'm in a good mood today. I just got done going out enjoying some fucking nature, going out and on the trails, got a great fucking picture of the night sky and everything. And, you know, going out and fucking touching grass, unlike a lot of you all. Anywho, I'm in a great mood, and I'm ready to probably fucking ruin that mood with some of the shit that you all submitted. We're gonna see. I don't know. I don't go through and look at these fucking things before I make the video. I don't. So, it's all genuine reactions, so maybe I'll be in a good mood at the end, or maybe I'll want to blow my brains out. Alright, starting us off is the Barbican. This is by Will. Let's take a look. Is this a tank? That is a tank. Hold on. Good fucking lord. That already looked gnarly. Alright, alright. Oh my god. Okay. What's the fucking button? No, not that! God damn it! Freaking. Anywho, okay. A bit bouncy, but I see you've got it to where it could turn on the... What is your wheel layout on this, man? Oh my god, the amount of roll... Jesus! Brother. What in the fuck? Oh, those are missile hatches. Okay, first off, you need to make it look like these are more of, you know, missile hatches, whether that be decoing missiles, like decoing the missiles and making like the tips of them sticking out there, so you know, you look at it and go, oh, that's a missile sticking out of there, and go, instead of me initially thinking, oh, are those giant fucking boreholes for some reason? You know. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. Okay. Oh my lord! Giant fucking hesh. Anywho. Okay, that's kind of neat the way you got the missiles set up there. God damn. Just, I like the idea of it. I think it is cool, but I think it's missing... Well, I mean, I see you've got like little ladder here to kind of get up into there, but it feels like it's missing some stuff here on its faces. Like other equipment hanging off or resources hanging off. It really just kind of looks jumbled together. I love the, like, I think it's cool that it's all cluttered. I think that is cool. But you got certain aspects of it that really need work, like this mantlet. And the, like, weird shield you've got out in front of it just looks wrong. Or it doesn't look quite right. Like, the support... I feel like there should be another support for the shield. Like, a smaller support, like, up here at the top. Instead of it all being down here at the bottom. I mean, I also feel like that the barrels should be decoed and these mantlets should be covered up a little bit more. Fucking lord. I love the little stubby cramp cannons, though. Those are funny. Mortars look fine. Yeah, it's just little teething details. And, like, these radars kind of clipping through your mantlet there don't look exactly too great. I would integrate those a little bit more. I guess the mantlet on that's okay. Yeah, you just need you need, like, little details to help clean it up a little bit. Because it looks a little bit too jumbled together. Okay, next is the Clark Class DDEG. This is by Colton. Alrighty. Ooh. Okay, I can definitely tell a significant difference in the superstructure compared to your other ships, which is good. Good to have some variety. Hull looks good. You finally smoothed out the bottom section of your hull too. Very good. This thing looks like it's probably going to be pretty quick. These gun turrets... I like them. They look like they were a pain in the dick to make. And your fuel engines don't have enough cooling because they just overheated. You'll need to work on that. But God, the turrets are just so flat. Shut up! The turrets are so flat. What are these? These are... Wait, what? Do you have... Hang on. What the fuck? You actually have them set as 2 guns. I kind of thought it would be 1 APS firing piece, and then you had it be 2 barrels, but okay. Oh, damn, you've got heavy armor around this, too. Not much other armor around here, but I kind of understand, because with these smaller ships, putting heavy armor on them, it's really difficult to get them to float. You got enough recoil absorption, 93.6 RPM, but it's only a 76 mil. Bridge windows look good. I love the little flaps that you put over the top of those. That's a new detection turret. I like that. Good lifeboat designs. I need to make some little lifeboats like this for mine. Hang on, I'm going to perform a little bit of espionage here. What did you use for like the overall whole of that? Mimic pole tapered hollow. I'll have to use that. Thanks for the idea, buddy. Oh. Little decoy launchers. Interesting. Okay. Cranes look alright. Got lots of little life vests. Yeah, overall I don't have anything to say. It's just looks fucking beautiful. You got a great amount of detail on it, and it's not overly saturated with details or decorations, I think. Very nicely done, my boy. Next is the D41 Tashlent. This is by FOB. Let's take a look. Okay. Okay. Still kind of going with somewhat of a Japanese style, it kind of looks like, I think. Your hull smoothing is good. It feels like there are a lot of portholes, and they feel really small. I would feel like I would have the amount of portholes you have, but maybe increase the size of the portholes by like half as well. And also, don't put the portholes too close to the top of the deck, otherwise it kind of looks weird. You've also got your deck clipping a little bit here on the edges. I'm not too certain about the like maroon-ish color you've got for the deck. It kind of looks weird. And honestly, the ship looks maybe a tad bit fat, but that might be because of the superstructure is pretty slim. Your shaping on the superstructure looks fine. Although I will say, the details in the shaping that you got on the front kind of don't match what you got in the rear. Like on the smokestack, it kind of looks like a little bit more jagged and less detailed. Like it feels like you need to continue all the details and stuff that you were having up here, obviously not the portholes, and do something similar for your smokestack there. Torpedo launcher looks okay. You got custom torpedoes. That looks alright. Your guns are looking a little lackluster. They're looking a little thick. They're looking a little fat. Like, it feels like they're really fat out here on the sides. And it feels like these guns are just really, really small. I feel like it would look a little bit more proportional if the barrels were a tad bit larger. Your mantlets came down a little bit farther and were over by maybe like 0.3 meters on each side to kind of make it look a little bit more filled out. Because right now it just looks like it has really chubby cheeks. Let's look at the gun. When will you learn? You know, if it wasn't for that, you'd be fine. Good lord, the ammo intake, too. Are these belt feds? These have to be belt feds. And they're saber. Okay. Alright, yeah. I would work on the things I told you to work on, and we'll go from there. Alright, next is the Enlightened. This is by Elite Leon. Let's take a look. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. What is the faction? Here, we're just gonna go Deepwater Dread. Oh, I love the little like lantern that you have coming out here. Very nice. Okay, very spiky. I like how you've got like the radial engine also kind of textured on that. Very interesting. Harpoon cannon? That harpoon cannon looks sick as fuck, not gonna lie. That does look really sick. And you got a flamethrower up here. Oh, good lord. How much is this thing? 38k. How fast is it? Oh, she is going under the water. Oh my lord. Is it supposed to do this? I'm going to assume not. Okay. Weapon is underwater. I cannot fire. Ooh. I've never messed around with flamethrowers, personally. I would love to, but it just doesn't really fit any of the stuff that I make. Good fucking lord. Maybe a flamethrower tank. But I like the kind of weird styling you got. I'm not entirely certain if it's supposed to function like this, but honestly, I don't have much for detail-wise to say because I don't really know what to say about it. It just is weird. Alright, next is the ICBW. This is by FOB as well. The fuck is this thing? What? What? Huh? The fuck is this thing? It's a nuke. That part's obvious, but is it supposed to be a water? It's a fucking watermelon. Intercontinental ballistic watermelon. That'd be embarrassing to get fucking taken out by a goddamn watermelon of all things. Alright, next is the Iron Archer class Ironclad Heavy Cruiser. What a fucking name. This is by Shipmaster Kent. Let's take a look. Oh my god, it's this old kind of style fucking... old fucking style Ironclad. You've got the Ironclad section like here taken care of pretty well because it's pretty fucking easy too, but this up here kind of looks fucking weird. I'm not sure why you have it so jagged and not just a smooth slope. God, what are these 320s? You don't have enough recoil absorption. All right, got a little bit of a bridge here. All right. I do like the texture that you put on these guns. Very good. You don't have enough recoil absorption on that either. You pain me. Your life rafts could use a little bit more detail. Kind of using that tapered pole hollow texture that Colton used on his lifeboats. Very good on that. So I would use something like that. Your rear end here with it all being wood and stuff just kind of looks fucking weird. It doesn't look right. But I do like just the big fuck off guns in the front and in the back. How much is this thing? 301,000. Good lord. I have a feeling this thing's probably a powder keg. Oh my lord. The fucking guns. Yeah, no, this thing's a powder keg. Absolutely. You hit it, and it's all gone. Wait. Oh, you have ammo ejectors. Oh, very good. So you won't chain react and blow up. You were at least smart on that. Very good. I will say, I feel like you could use some kind of rigging or like cables to help keep like these masts in place. I think that would be kind of cool. But other than that, I don't think there's much else you could do. Alright, next is the Ironsides class Ironclad Cruiser 2, which is by Shipmaster Kent as well. Looks like it's probably going to be a lot of the same feedback as the last one. I would still feel like you would want to make some kind of a cutout for a larger turning prop up here instead of the small little ones. Smooth that out. This literally just looks like a smaller version of it with less masts. That's literally all this is. That's all it is. Yeah, I don't have much other input. Maybe try and put some more decorations on the deck there. I'm also seeing a surprisingly lack of any kind of an anchor whatsoever. So maybe try and add an anchor to that. Same thing with your lifeboats. Yeah, a lot of the same feedback as the last one. Alright, next is the Kada Light Attack Helicopter. This is by Knight. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Oh, I don't know how much I like that. Oh, man, that looks weird. Ew. Ew. Oh, I really don't like that. Yeah, no. The propellers at a weird angle. I mean, I see you've got it to where they don't clip into each other, which, I mean, was probably a pain in the ass to do. But, man, it does not look right. Also, your helicopter is really fucking long. Oh my god, the fucking barrels! And the recoil! I mean, I could kind of understand the recoil absorption being not quite there with this compact of a vehicle, but my god, dude, the fucking nose of this thing is so long. I feel like your back here is perfectly fine. I like the tail and the propeller in the back, but these propellers just look so stupid. I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like your cockpit window could be all the way up to here instead of like going from here all the way to over here. You could even make it more like a bubble cockpit, maybe. Yeah, it just looks so long. From where the top of the engine intake starts and to the back of or to where it starts sloping down for your nose, it's just way too far. Like, I feel like that slope right there should start right here. Alright, next is the prototype medium tank Mark 1. This is by Cringe. Okay. Of course, you had your weird clown colors on it, but we're going to go ahead and review it in these colors, because honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I feel like I know what turret you were referencing on that. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. I feel like it could be a little bit thicker here at the base of the gun. And I feel like a bigger muzzle, like an actual muzzle brake would have looked kind of cool on that. Not too certain on the weird radiator vent that you got up there. I kind of like the big fuck off secondary gun that you got on the sides. I think that kind of looks neat. You have interleaving road wheels. Oh boy. Maybe if you're going to leave the tank treads or tank wheels exposed like that, I would deco in some recoil springs, because you can use decos to fuck. I'm having a stroke. There's a deco for the fucking suspension spring. Use it. When it comes to your front plate, it feels really bland. Like, I feel like you need some kind of a, well, I mean, I guess these are kind of viewports, but they're really low profile. I would also make just a small gap between the body and the turret. That way it doesn't look like it's just metal on metal scraping. It also feels like the tank treads are pretty low. The whole tank doesn't sit up very high. Your whole rear end here looks fine. I think this looks pretty good. You got good detail and everything on this. But yeah, you're just missing other details. I think your overall proportioning is okay. It's just, it looks a little bit funky in some spots. Alright, next we have Sharky. This is by Void. Oh, good God. It's the continuation of the fucking teleported bread looking ass thing. Oh my God, the fucking teeth on this. I respect the amount of work that you put into actually decoing in all the teeth on this, so respect gained for that. Though I feel like you should have tried to smooth out his face a little bit more, but I do like the overall rib cage you got. Oh my god. Jesus. This whole theme of a fleet is just fucking stupid and terrifying at the same time. Does this thing's jaw, like, opens up at all? I'm going to assume probably not. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. That would have been kind of cool. But, I understand. Let me just make sure here. Oh my god. Oh, it has missiles too. Oh, it's those things. Go, my children. Good lord. Okay, yeah, so there's no fancy animations or anything. Okay. Kind of neat. I feel like, I know I've seen people do it. I feel like it would be kind of cool if you were able to get like a flapping tail here in the back whenever it's moving. But I also understand that might be a bit of a pain in the ass to do. But either way. Alright, next is the Spatha. This is by Will as well. Alright. Look at this little guy. Okay. So a weird kind of tank destroyer for Deepwater Guard. Definitely interesting. I'm not too certain about the little like wheel that you got underneath the barrel. I feel like the barrel needs to be a little bit longer. It looks... I think the kind of weird cage that you got using the upside down stairs is pretty cool. But the little like ERA panel things you got kind of don't fit. Those missiles look a little bit weird. I would not have exposed AI components like that. Your mantlet looks really weird. Like, what's up with the spike there? Like, the weird wood pole? Like, what? Like... But your mantlet needs work. I kind of like the cope cage-esque that you got up here, although I feel like you could use a little bit of work to be, like, connected better, instead of having, like, the weird gap between the railings that you're using for that. Yeah, it's just... Your sides kind of look okay. A bit at the top looks okay, but your front end looks kind of fucked up. Your mantlet is really weird, and I would not have the exposed AI in the back. Alright, next is the Spitfire 2. This is by Admiral Gaming. Let us take a look. Oh, it's a jet. When I was reading off Spitfire, I kind of automatically think prop plane one. Your cockpit looks really fucking jank, my boy. Really jank. This whole thing kind of just looks really stubby too. Like, it feels like it's supposed to be a little bit longer, and that cockpit be like, how about maybe add another half to it? I like that you got the turbine spinning up there. Oh god, and you got guns in this thing. How badly is this thing spin clipped? Because you always bitch to me about not putting guns in planes, so I don't like spin clipping them or making them fucking absolute... Oh my god. One heat round, and you're... One. That's why I don't like putting guns on planes. Small planes, where I can't armor it up. The plane is already fragile enough. Putting all this, one heat round, tink, you're done. You're done. You lost your entire wing. Don't get me wrong. It looks cool. I'm sure it's cool to watch it dogfight. If it doesn't get killed immediately. So... the other thing too is you have absolutely no insignia, no Nothing. It's just bare metal and your weird looking cockpit. Like, you need other markings, you need other labels, you need other numbers, you need other, like, detail lines, something. Alright, next is the Stalker Class 3 Cruiser. This is by Jamal is Fat. Okay. First thing that's screaming out to me is, A, your guns look really small for how big the superstructure is, and 2, your superstructure just looks kind of weird. I feel like it would look a lot better if you took, like, this section and, like from here up and moved it forward by, like, 2 or 3 meters. That way you had, like, a little bit of a platform here in the back that's on the same level as this. And then you can make your mast come all the way down to there. I don't know if that made any sense. I respect the fact that you have an interior to your bridge. Not a lot of people do that, and I don't do that, so I respect that part. But your bridge does also look kind of weird. Like, I feel like it needs to be flatter up here at the front, right above your bridge windows. Now, onto your guns. The little turrets, they look okay. They look okay. But the main thing is, that looks like it's supposed to be a secondary gun on the side and not the primary gun on the ship. Because it just takes up so little space. Now, this turret cap, I don't think looks as good as this one does. I feel like I feel like this gun would look better on, like, a smaller destroyer that was skinnier, and you have multiple of them. Because this feels like it's supposed to have, like, a bigger, like, at least a double barrel gun. Or even a triple barrel. Just is really, really small. I also feel like your anchors could come back farther and have, like, a different external spool for it as well. You're missing your other, like, kind of like little greebling along the deck, like the different vents on the deck. Your railing's also a little bit fucked up there. Other, like, rope tie-down points, you know, hose reel, life vests, stuff like that. Even this little guy is cute, but it just looks so small. Your helicopter, your blades need to be flatter and sharper instead of so round. Same with your back one here. It feels like your tail could also be like 1 to 2 blocks taller. Your window is also really, really small. I feel like it should come down to here and maybe bulge out a little bit. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Alright, next is the Stridsbot 250. This is by Hotat. Oh my god, look at the little guy! It's so small! It's up the weird kind of like support thing you have in the front. Not exactly certain what the purpose of that is. I still believe you should have the different, like, window supports across the window. God, this thing is so small. I love the turret cap. Turret cap looks great. 250s, you got in the frequency absorption. A bit unoptimized on the gun being balanced, but oh my lord, that's one hell of a shell for this thing. God damn. Yeah, I love the shaping on this thing. This is neat. This is neat. Oh, you even got like a little rib boat here in the rear. And fire extinguishers. You really fucking decoed in fire extinguishers. Shit, I probably need to make some of those for mine too. Overall, I like it. There's not much to say about it. It's just a little rat. Alright, next is the Su-30. This is by Captain Tommy. Alright, let's take it. Ooh, look at this little guy. Okay. 32K. Looks a little weird with, like, the texture that you've got there, but the purple looks fine. It feels like it's a bit stubby. I kind of like it, but if you're going for full realism, yeah, it feels like it's a little bit too squished it feels like it needs to be a bit longer. But your overall shaping, though, is spot on. I would change the texture of this cone to like a pleek instead of it being to like super smooth texture, because it kind of sticks out a little bit too much. Let's see here. You got custom missile decos. Good on the intakes. Yeah, overall, you look like you did. I mean, you got your overall proportions and everything right. It just does look like it's like a smaller, almost cartoonish version of it, but it looks good. Maybe a few other little things that you could do is put like a little bits of insignia. Maybe put like some numbers and letters on the tail. Maybe put like a logo or something on the wing. Other like little hazard markings, stuff like that. Alright, next is the Super Heavy Railgun MBT Atlas. This is by Driver. Oh boy. Good Lord Almighty. Okay. First things I'm noticing. We're going to stop it from sliding. The wheels look really small. Like, I feel like you should have used 3x3 wheels to look a little bit more proportional, because, I mean, sometimes the smaller wheels work, but these are just, like, there's too many of them. There's way too many of them. I would also change the deco texture for the laser pieces that you've got here, because the slight yellow tint to them that they just always will have no matter what you do unless you change the texture of it, just kind of throws it off a little bit. And overall, your barrel just kind of seems really small, especially for a 400 mil. Like, I feel like the barrel diameter itself needs to be larger. Let's see here. You got enough recoil absorption. You got enough rail use or rail capacity. Almost perfectly balanced too. 35.4 RPM on a 400 mil, and it is 164,000. That doesn't surprise me. Your turret shaping looks good. Though I feel like it's missing stuff that's like kind of sticking up a little bit farther. Like, I feel like it needs like a remote controlled 50 cal station that you see up on like the Abrams and stuff. How they're kind of taller, they've got the gun mounted on there, and then the different kinds of cameras and stuff on there. I feel like that would help this a lot up in that area. Maybe even like some missile decoy launcher sitting up there. I see you've got the tiny little smoke launchers. And your tank skirts look fine, but the sprocket back here also looks like it needs to be a lot bigger too. Plow looks good. You've even got it like slightly angled. The supports for the plow look great. Yeah, you just need some work on some of the sizing stuff. Mainly the wheels. Mainly those wheels. Because with just how long and big this tank is, it needs some bigger wheels. Alright, next is the T-36-409 Tuca. This is by Cringe. Oh, it's this thing! Okay. I would change the barrel texture to something different. First off. Not too certain on like the big window or screen that you got there. Same with the wood like pieces that you got here. If that's supposed to be track pieces, I would texture them to be something different. But what is that texture? Because that does actually work really well for a what is it? You have that as a metal mat? Oh wait, no, that's not what I'm looking for. What is this thing? What is this thing? I don't know. What is this texture that you use, Cringe? Oh, there we go. What is this? Sail attachment. See, I feel like it should be pleak or just alloy. Something different than the wood texture. Because I feel like that would look a lot better at if you textured it metal-wise and made it look like tracks. I also feel like you could add some of that more exposed suspension, like I suggested on your last tank that I was having a fucking stroke on. The external fuel tanks in the back look good. The fucking casual logs all across the side. Your mantlet looks okay. How is the gun? Let's look. Maybe. Come on. I'm gonna look at the gun. I'm gonna let me. Thank you. It's 409. Interesting caliber. Cringe. You should know better. Okie dokie. Next is the TGS Medusa. This is by the Ginger Spartan. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Let's take a look at this little thing. I love the little like Russian style Sea Whiz minigun that you got on these. So small, but I just love the shaping on them. They're great. You got enough recoil absorption on that. Barrel looks good on that. Not too certain about it. That looks like heavy armor texture on the barrel, but at least it's better than just the smooth texture. Got enough recoil absorption. It's rail assisted. You got enough capacity. 9.4 RPM. This thing's 255k. Well, I see where all the cost comes from. For all the missiles. I love the vertical launchers and like your recessed area that you have here. Very interesting. Cargo door there. Your little secondaries are good as always. Oh, you have like little folded up cranes too. Very good. Let's see here. Your hull shaping's good. Yeah, there's not much I can say. You got a great bridge on this thing too. Yeah, no, you've got just right enough amount of detail on this thing, and it looks fairly balanced. So yeah, I don't have any input on this. Looks good. All right, next is the TGS Titan. This is by Ginger Spartan as well. Oh, this is like AC-130 looking thing. I love the barrel on that. It's got like the exposed kind of like recoil absorbers on it. Very cool. Then you got your little miniguns there. Your cockpit. I feel like the cockpit could come back maybe just a little bit more, but I do love the like frame and stuff that you've got on that. And that it's like an actual cockpit too. Props look good. I like how you have the wings like angled downwards like that. Oh, you've even got the little flashing light up at the top too. Very cool. Oh, you got some flares too. Very good. I love this. Jesus Christ, that was loud. Holy fuck. I don't really know what else to say to add to this thing. Cause you got like just a little like weird frame markings or whatever that just kind of break up the texture of the plane that I like. I mean, there's nothing else really to add to this. I mean, maybe something to the belly area, but I mean, it's really not much. This thing's pretty fucking cool overall. Alright, and the very last one is the Void OB68. This is by Void. What in the fuck were the colors on that, my man? Also, what the fuck is up with like the red little bit of smoke there? Why is there a bunch of ERA around your fucking manlet? That looks weird as shit. Your missile looks fine. Why the wheels? Why the wheels like that? If you're gonna have the other wheels that are sitting up here at the top, make them the smaller wheels. Make them a 1 meter wheel instead of the 3 meters that you got here. The wheels also don't come far enough forward as well, and are honestly really thin. Like the tracks feel like they need to be like 2 blocks wider coming into the hole. Also, why is it so rounded instead of like kind of like sharp or angular at all? Your turret is also just basically a giant fucking brick. I feel like the gun could also be longer. Turret position is fine because there are plenty of tanks where the turret is like way to fucking the back and it looks fine. But here, boy, let me give you a little bit of an example. So like this tank of mine, still a work in progress. Its turret is all the way there in the back, but you can see it kind of looks a little bit more proportional. For one, it's not a giant brick. It has some other shapes to it other than basically just brick. But the gun also looks a little bit more proportional for it being so fucking far back. And you see how the tank, like the wheels, like kind of past the front of the hole there. I feel like yours need to do that too, because honestly, yours kind of just looks like a literal shoe. Alrighty, Chucklefox, I believe that finishes us off for this week. Thank you to those who submitted your designs for review this week. I appreciate it as always. And if you want to participate in Wrench's Wreckfest, you can by joining my Discord server via the link in the description below. And then you can submit your designs in the Wrench's Wreckfest tab in said server. You can submit up to 2 blueprints as of this time every week. And the cutoff for your craft being in the following week's video is every Sunday at 12 p.m. CTE. So, and whenever you submit your craft, if you submit it before that deadline, your craft will be involved in the following week's video. So I have time to be able to make the video. Even though I typically wait until the last fucking moment to make it anyway. But that's besides the point. Anyway, thank you, Chucklefox, for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks.